या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To that omnipresent, motherly figure that lies within us in form of strength, my respects to her. Namaste, my dear explorers. Shaurya on this side and Rishik here. Today, let's explore the legend behind the creation of the universe and Maha Adi Shakti's incarnation, as well as we celebrate Navratri. On each day, one incarnation will be discussed by my sister. Over to you. Thank you, Rishi. As we all know about the three Devas, Brahma, the Lord of creation, Vishnu, the Lord of protection and nurturing, and Shiva, the Lord of destruction, are the three supreme gods of this universe. But what if I tell you that there is another supreme and divine energy behind all three of them, and has not only created our three Devas, but also this multiverse? According to the Devi Bhagavad, Ma Adi Shakti is the Param Satya, the ultimate truth of this universe. She is the Nirakar Parabrahma, the divine energy of creation. She is Mahamaya, the one who creates all this illusion in this universe. She is Prakriti, the one who gives rise to all life forms. She is the eternal spirit of consciousness, intellect, sleep, hunger, force, etc. She is everything, every material, every feeling, and the writer of every individual story. There are many legends, but one specific legend states that when the universe did not exist, there was only darkness and void. But then a divine ray and light illuminated this void and filled it with light all around, and that formless divine ray of light took form of Ma Adi Shakti. Later on, Ma Adi Shakti incarnated herself in the form of Ma Kushmanda. In Kushmanda's name, Ku stands for little, Ushma for warmth and energy, and Anda for eggs. Her name itself states that she is the creator of the little cosmic egg, also known as a universe. She is also known as the smiling goddesses or Ashtabhuja. When Ma Kushmanda created this universe, she realized that it lacked in living beings. But for living beings to survive, they needed energy and light. So she centralized herself in the sun's core to provide everyone with energy and light. The Trinetradhari Ma Kushmanda used the eye on her forehead to create a terrorizing form called Mahakali, the other eye to create a furious form called Mahalakshmi, and the last arm to create a calm and benevolent form known as Ma Saraswati. These three Devis were the first beings in this universe and not only depicted the strength and attributes of Ma Adi Shakti, but also their forms. Later on, these three Devis manifested themselves in a male and a female form. Mahakali manifested herself in two forms, with the male form being Shiva with 5 heads and 10 arms, and her female form being Saraswati with 1 head and 4 arms, and Mahalakshmi manifested herself in her male form as Brahma with 4 heads and 4 arms, and her female form to be Lakshmi with 1 head and 4 arms. Finally, Ma Saraswati manifested herself in form of Vishnu and Mahashakti. Later, Mahalakshmi, Mahakali, Mahasaraswati disappeared, and Ma Kushmanda offered Lakshmi to Vishnu, Saraswati to Brahma, and Shakti to Shiva as their companions, and distributed their roles and responsibilities for this universe to function. But when Brahmaji was given the role as a creator, he had a tough time creating the male and female form of a human. So, Ma Shakti and Shiva came together. The union of Shakti and Shiva, the union of Purush and Prakriti, negative and positive energy, formed Ardhanarishwar, which was the first avatar by which Lord Brahma made it easier for life to be formed. Wasn't that interesting? Now hear me out. Ma Parvati is the most complete form of Ma Adishakti. And she is not only merciful and calm, but she is also violent, terrorizing, and furious for her children. She has 9 forms known as the Navdurgas, which are worshipped during the 9 nights of Navratri. Each day of Navratri, a different incarnations of Ma Parvati is worshipped. And Navratri is one of the greatest Indian festival which is celebrated with great pomp and devotion for all these incarnations. These 9 days of Navratri are celebrated to honor different forms of Ma Parvati as a companion, a mother, a creator, a destroyer, and a warrior. These nine forms of Ma Parvati goes for: the first day of Navratri is dedicated for worshipping Ma Shailaputri. Ma Shailaputri is the most complete incarnation of Ma Adishakti. She is the goddess of love, beauty, harmony, courage, and strength. She is worshipped as a young, pure, and unmarried girl. In this stage of her life, the daughter of Mountain King Himvana and Queen Meena realizes the motive of her life by Devarshi Narad and unfolds the truth behind her birth, and that she was Sati, the companion of Mahadeva in a previous birth. She is determined to marry Mahadeva again in this birth. Ma Shailaputri wears a red sari, holds a trident in one hand and a lotus in another. So, we can wear orange on this day. She is very graceful and is known for her powerful thoughts. She is the animating force of skills and power. Every modern day woman who is working relentlessly towards achieving her goal is Shailaputri, popularly known as Ma Parvati. The second day of Navratri is dedicated towards the worship of Ma Brahmachari. When Shailaputri was determined to marry Mahadeva, she came to know that Mahadeva had given up the worldly ways and went to the Himalayas for meditation. So, she underwent through an extreme tapasya for around 5,000 years. Her dedication and devotion towards Mahadeva made him realize that she was none other than Sati in a previous birth and agreed to marry her. Ma Brahmachari wears a white sari, holds a japmala in her right hand and a kamandal in her left hand. She brings peace, happiness and prosperity to whoever that worships her. On the third day of Navratri, we worship Ma Chandraghanta. She was given this name as she wears a crescent moon on her head and gives an aggressive look with her 10 hands filled with heavenly weapon and when she is provoked. She is the goddess of bravery and courage and brings prosperity to whoever worships her. We can wear red on this day. On the fourth day of Navratri, we worship Ma Kushmanda. As we all know, it is believed that Ma Kushmanda created this universe with a divine smile. She is known as the smiling goddesses or Devi Ashtabhuja. She is the goddess of creativity. We can wear royal blue on this day. On the fifth day of Navratri, we worship Ma Skandamata. She is the mother of Kartikeya. She blesses her devotees with wisdom, prosperity and power. She is also known as the goddess of fire and we can wear yellow on this day. On the sixth day of Navratri, we worship Ma Katyayani. She is also popularly known as Ma Mahishasura Mardini as she killed a very powerful demon called Mahishasura. She blesses her devotees with power and warriorship. We can wear green on this day. We worship Ma Kalaratri on the 7th day of Navratri. She is said to heaven. She is said to remove ignorance and move darkness from this world. She had killed the Asura Chanda and Munda and licked the blood of Raktabija, who had the potential of creating demons when his blood touched the ground. She symbolizes dynamism. She illustrates death and destruction. We can lay grey on this day. On the 8th day of Navratri, we worship Ma Mahagauri. On this day, when Ma Parvati transformed into fierce Kaushiki to defeat Shumbha and Nishumbha, she left a part of herself on Mount Kailash to perform a tough tapasya without moving her body. Hence, she was covered with dust and soil. So, Lord Shiva cleaned her with Ganga's water. This is why she is also known as the most purest form of Mahadurga. He can wear purple on this day. On the 9th day of Navratri, we worship Ma Siddhidatri. She is believed to provide her devotees with knowledge. She is seated on a lotus and has a shankha in her hands. On the 10th day, we celebrate Dashera. Isn't it amazing how our Sanatan Dharma tells us that woman is a unique creation and we should respect them and feel proud to be a female. So, if you want to know more about our Bharat Desha, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Manashi, Young Explorer of the Golden Sparrow, and stay tuned.